What's up, y'all? It's your girl Galaxy Queen Star. So I want to recap bar for bar this battle with Chess versus Bad News. This is off of the URL app. It dropped about a week ago. Here we go. Now, Bad News was fire, y'all. I was very impressed with Bad News. He starts off with round one. Hey, yo! I said free the wave. I can't believe Surf locked back up. Yo, Rock, that shit is just whack. But this 38 loaded with hollows will tell you. And if Chess get caught with it, he won't make it to double impact. So obviously this battle was right before the card double impact when Chess had to replace Surf and be partnered up with Tay-Rock. Okay, remember Tay-Rock and Chess was guns and cake and they was going against loaded hollows. So I like when he said, but this 38 loaded with hollows will tell you. And if Chess get caught with it, he won't make it to double impact. Next bar. Give me attitude so I could show you my true colors. Gem Star, treat your face like my views in this league. I'ma do numbers. So Gem Star, treat your face as a razor. He's saying, I treat your face like my views in this league. I'ma do numbers. And you know when you cut somebody's face, it's like $1.50, which are numbers. Okay? Or, you know, he's comparing it to his views as a battle rap, but he do good numbers on YouTube. Next bar. Use a little nigga. It's nothing for me to be shooked off Chess like prison songs. I bet y'all I can make a hit with this hook off Chess. So apparently in prison, that's how they make their songs, they hooks, they beats is off of somebody's chest. Now, even though Chess name is CHESS, which is a board game, okay, a lot of battle rappers use it as CHEST, which is your chest. So they use the, use his name flips both ways. So I thought that was nice. Next bar. You might have bodied some niggas in your career, but not me. Niggas hear about news from the pen, they cop please. So I thought that was a nice line. He's basically telling Chess, you may have did your thing and body niggas in your battle rap career, but you ain't gonna do that to me. Niggas hear about me, about news from the pen. Bad News is his name. From the pen, from jail, basically. They cop please, meaning they so apologetic, they all sorry and shit. Or, it could mean another way, double entendre. When niggas hear about their own news, inmates about their news and the time that they facing, okay, they want to cop a plea, meaning that they want to do less time or not try to go to jail, go to the pen. Next bar. I post on your block like the deadly, letting the Glock squeeze. Cooking that beef on that court, shit better than chopped cheese. So basically telling him that he let that gun squeeze and he cooked the beef, meaning when you have beef with people, that's problems with people. Shit better than chopped cheese. And they compare chopped cheese to, when you shoot somebody, all the blood and stuff is oozing out. Next bar. Watch your mouth. I done pulled up behind more lines than niggas that shot threes. And I hate that retarded ass walk. I bet a two-piece will turn them shits into knock knees. That was fire. You know how Chess walk. Chess do be walking like this sometimes. So I guess he is, he has a funny walk. So he's just basically saying that he'll bet a two-piece, meaning, a fist, will turn them shits into knock knees. Next bar. I'll get engaged and lift something in this bitch face like I'ma kiss the bride. Back to this party, the cake look real, but it's a bitch inside. So that reminds me of, that old show Martin, the sitcom when Brugman came out the cake, or even the House Party movie when, you come out the cake as a stripper. So he's basically saying that, he let something in his bitch face, the gun in his face, I'ma kiss the bride, blow him basically. Back to this party, the cakes look real, but it's a bitch inside. And Chess called his own crew Cake Life, okay? And saying, but it's a bitch inside, and bitch inside the cake, when they pop up out the cake. But he's basically saying he's a bitch. Chess is a bitch. But that was a nice bar. Next bar. Nigga, what you thought? I was gonna come up here with bars about holding Chess like Red Fox? Hell no. I'ma tell him how them paramedics confused. Cause they was told Chess got hit, but this victim had a headshot. Bow! They don't know who did it. I was over the body with some dreadlocks, machines spitting out rounds of cases. This shit the red box. So I thought that was fire. It was a nice little scheme how he had in there. You know, not really scheme, but he talked about, well, I ain't gonna talk about chess like I'm Red Fox. Remember Red Fox, the old guy that had that show, and he was like, oh, save me. He was calling, I forgot, Maybelline, I forgot the his wife's name, but he'll be like, save me, holding out his chest. You know, so he's basically saying that the paramedics is gonna have it confused about chess, okay? Because it's a headshot. He was standing on over the body with his dreadlocks. The machine is a gun. He's spitting out the Rouser cases. This just a red box. And you know, with a red box that has the DVDs in it, you put the round of quarters or case quarters inside the red box. But in this bar, he's basically saying paramedics are confused. Instead of him being hit in the chest, he's hit in the head. So I thought that was nice. Next bar. Nigga, I'm a goon. And if you don't think so, then you tweaking, dude. Only my hood just like a game of chess. Cause shit, my niggas get bored on them blocks and start moving with them pieces too. I thought that was fire, cause you know he's battling chess, which is a board game. Chess is a board, cause he said, cause shit, my niggas get bored, but board meaning B-O-R-D, or a board game is B-O-A-R-E-D. On them blocks and start moving with them pieces too. And on the chess board, they have blocks on the chess board and there's pieces on the chess board, which is the knight, the king, the queen, etc. So that scheme, that chess scheme was fire. That was a haymaker. Next bar. I told John, look bro, you know I'ma kill him. I ain't playing with nobody's children. If Chess run up on me like he did DNA in that building, I'ma beat his ass and leave Chess DNA in this building. Thought that was fire. That was fire. So apparently Chess ran up on DNA, the battle rapper DNA, in another building. So he's saying, John, if Chess do that to me and run up on me like he did DNA in that building, I'ma beat his ass and leave Chess DNA in this building. Meaning I'ma leave his DNA, his blood in this building. Fire. So he did start off slow in this round, but he started cooking up very nicely. He had great bars, but a few dry spots. He had a nice haymaker, about 2 haymakers when he was talking about the chess scheme, and then the last bar about, you know, chess DNA in this building. And then he just had a lot of energy and great performance. So he definitely did a good job, Bad News. But I knew it was a chance that Chess could take that first round. So now we're going to go to chess round 1. John hit my phone like, nah, I'm playing. I don't remember nothing he said. But I do know this motherfucker is dead. All that heart he got, I clap it out of him. Michael Jackson album. All you see is bad, covered in red. Woo! I thought that was so hot, y'all. Remember Michael Jackson album? How he had the big letters B-A-D, and then you see the blood trickling down the B-A-D on that cover. That was years ago. Okay, so I'm gonna say that again. It hit hard in the building. John hit my phone like, nah, I'm playing. I don't remember nothing he said. But I do know this motherfucker is dead. All that heart he got, I clap it out of him. Michael Jackson album. All you see is bad, covered in red. The way his eyes was when he said it too is fire. Next bar. I got bad news. Y'all top dog about to drop a tear. That's sad news. You like pushing on niggas in battles? That's cool. You facing chess. Like my first time playing chess. Don't be surprised if I make bad move. And the way he was doing it, his performance on stage was fire. He had everybody, you know, just going off in the crowd. That was fire, that bar. So I like when he said, your top door about to drop a tear. But, you know, he mean drop a tear in battle rap instead of a, you know, a mid-tier, a low tier. But it could also mean you drop a tear. You know how you cry and you drop a tear? Because he says, your top door about to drop a tear. That's sad news. So when you cry, you sad. You like pushing them niggas in battles? Okay, so I like when he said that, because after that, he was saying, you facing chess. My first time playing chess. Don't be surprised if I make bad move. So he's like, you like pushing niggas in battles? moves, don't be surprised if I make bad moves. But you know how in the chess game, you can make a bad move, you know, like a bad play? Fire. So it could go either way. It was a double entendre. Fire. Because he said, don't be surprised if I make bad move. And then he's battling bad news. Oh, that was fire. Next bar. You want more news? I will dump on you. Paperboy. I drive by throwing something at your front door, news. That was fire, yo, because you know how a paper boy, he throws the newspaper on your front door. So the way Chess did it, he was like, I drive by something on your front door, news, but meaning he gonna drive by and shoot him. So it could go either way. Double entendre, that was so fire. See, Chess is different, y'all. His bars be like on the next level. Next bar. It's that nigga Chess. You know the name. All I know is pain. What I'll do is shock you. I control the game. And he was acting like he was playing video games when he said it. It was so fire. Next bar. Because you know in a video game you could shock somebody. And he said, I control the game. And it's controllers when you play video game. Next bar. He got shot. I do the shooting. That's different shit. He gonna talk about how he had to fill a clip. I'm gonna talk about how I had to fill a clip. He go on missions, but he the lookout. He ain't spraying it, y'all, like a whip full of drugs. He just wait in the car. That was fire. He said he ain't spraying it, y'all. Meaning he ain't putting in no work, hitting nobody, you know, basically shooting anybody. Like a whip full of drugs, he just wait in the car. And you know when you have drugs, a lot of drugs, they call it weight, which is WEIGHT. But it can also be he just wait in the car, meaning he just sitting and waiting, you know, waiting for people in the car. That was fire. Next bar. This his home. So if he swing, I'm putting him on a tee. Let's play the field. Treat his head like a baseboard. Who think better nigga than me? I thought that was nice, the way he said it. But it was like a nice little baseball scheme because he had, this is his home because they was battling in the Bullpen League, which is where Bad News home, you know, team is, or his home, you know, league is. Okay, so he's like, this is his home. So if he swing, I'm putting him on a tee. Let's play the field. Treat his head like a baseball. Who think better a nigga than me? So that was nice. Bad, he had batter, baseball, field, home, swing. He had a baseball scheme. That was nice. Next bar. When it comes to the full package, I'm actually that. Performance, cadence, delivery, these actual facts. I do everything better, bruh. Erica, all bad do is rap. Fire. Erica Badu, y'all. That is so clever how he did that. All bad do is rap. Erica Badu, all bad do is rap is a play on words. That was so fire to me. Next bar. I'm killing this bum and you know it's clear. It's a lesson for you, news. I gotta spell it for you, news. You ain't getting NEWZ over here. And he walked away. That shit was so fire. He had everybody like, ah. Because he literally did say, I gotta spell it for you, news. You ain't getting NEWZ over here. But that could also mean you ain't getting no wins over here. Or he literally spelled the name NEWZ. That was fire, y'all. NEWZ or any wins. Fire. Next bar. Last bar in the first round. I really want to kill your boss. Soon as I get a reason to slip. Don't ask about the case or the cave. It's game life. My team is legit. Wait, wasn't you just teaming with Clips? Now he only working for Holla. They be on some seasonal shit. That was fire. He was talking to John, of course. Because John was the boss, or the, you know, the boss of Bullpen, which is where Bad News started. So he was looking at John talk. Wasn't you just teaming up with Clips? Charlie Clips. Now he only working for Holla. Remember, he just teamed up with Hitman Holla on the card, on that card, Double Impact. So now he said they be on some seasonal shit. But Holla is a play on words for that halal spot. You know halal, which is a restaurant, okay, which is like a Muslim restaurant. So that was fire. So, oh my God. Everything hit in this bar. Every line, every hate was a haymaker, y'all. This boy is special. He had great, clever bars. He had great energy and stage performance. I'm telling you, it was such a good idea that Chess joined Cave Gang, because it seemed like maybe Tay-Rock must have helped him with his delivery and how to remember his bars and all that, because he just gotten so much better since he joined Cave Gang. And it's crazy because Tay-Rock tried his best not to show too much emotion when Chess was spitting, because Chess was just that fire, but he just couldn't help himself. Like, you could see it on his face. He just couldn't help himself. And he literally standing there with his shoulder on John, looking at Chess like he was a proud father. It was just so sweet to see that. All right, y'all. So now we're going to go to round 2 with Bad News. Let me get some water. Ooh, I get hot spitting these bars. All right, Bad News, round 2. They say, NEWZ, you ready for Chess 03? I say, nigga, I give him 4 rounds. Out of a tray or introduce him to this 4-pound. I used to respect you like a gangster, nigga, but you a whore now. We don't want that choking Chess. We want that little nigga from the college of kicking doors down. Woo! Fire. That was self-explanatory. Next bar. I'm talking about Raekwon, that little dirty nigga from the block. With that mentality to leave a nigga. He learned that from his pops. Let me catch you and your father together. Both y'all getting shot. Ray gonna fuck around and lose his life. And his daddy's. Watch. That was fire, y'all. Y'all know what a daddy's watch is. A daddy's watch is a Rolex. Okay, so that shit was so fire. And plus it goes either way. Chess gonna lose his life, daddy's watch, and then, you know, he's gonna lose his life and his father's life watch. Like, I'm gonna watch. They both gonna lose their life. I thought that was so fire. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm talking about Raekwon, that little dirty nigga from the block, with that mentality to leave a nigga. He learned that from his pops. Let me catch you and your father together. Both y'all getting shot. Ray gonna fuck around and lose his life. And his daddy's. Watch. Next bar. Come to my hood, pussy. I bet I'm out with them shooters. 40s and necks, Chess. Yeah, I'm with them cougars. ... I squeeze on Chess from the back like the hammock remover. Fire. I think the hammock remover is like a wrestling move, I believe. But he went behind Chess's head. I squeeze on Chess from the back like the hammock remover. Fire. All right, next bar. I thought the case we squatted up. Where your crew at, Chess? They 20 deep. Well, off the top, he's losing 2 G's. I remind him of the UFF. So remember when Chess kind of first started back in the day, he was on the UFF battling T-Top. So in this bar, he said, well, off top, and T-Top was in the crowd. So he gave T-Top a pound. Well, off top, he's losing 2 G's. I remind him of the UFF. Next bar. I'm a vet, fool. How you think I last so long in these streets? I know the rules. Build your fun and always stack the guns if it's beef. Stay dolly with the shotgun, riding the shotgun in the passenger seat. And know it's in store because you can't take it back. Chess, the shit I go by don't have a receipt. Woo, the way he was doing it, he had so much energy. You could just feel it. Like, Bad News was making me feel it. Like, I was getting goosebumps when he was spitting this bar. Okay, so I love at the end when he say, no, it's in store. He poured it to his head like it's in store, but it was a scheme, okay, because he said, because you can't take it back. Chess, the shit I go by don't have a receipt. So it was like a little store scheme, but of course he meant it in a killing way. No, it's in store because you can't take it back, meaning you can't take a life back once you shoot them. The shit I go by, like he was talking about being in the car. So the shit he go by don't have a receipt. Meaning if you shoot somebody, they dead, they expired. On a receipt, it could be expired. Fire, y'all. This was like a real talk, but at the same time, a store scheme. It was so fire. The way he delivered that shit. Next bar. You ain't half of my G, but you claim you with everything, right, my nigga? Except action, his set acting. He swerved swerved in my lane. That's how wrecks happen. The famous kid that died out of nowhere, Jet Jackson. See, Chess rapping till the tech clap him. I'm talking caps fly across the stage like wreck slapping. I thought that was fire. So when he said, you ain't half my G, you claim you with everything right, my nigga, except action, his set acting. He swerved in my lane. That's how wreck happened. So he meant T-Rex. I didn't even know he had an issue with T-Rex back in the days, okay, back a while ago. So he said that's how wrecks happen, okay? You know when somebody swerving your lane when you driving, it causes a wreck, which is W-R-E-C-K, but he meant wreck, so it was a play on words for T-Rex. Then I like the next bar when he said, the famous kid that died out of nowhere, Jet Jackson. Now, Jet Jackson, okay, is that cartoon kid, okay? He has a Disney channel, okay, about a teenager who's like a secret agent. So he said the famous kid that died out of nowhere, Jet Jackson. See, Chess rapping to the tech clapping. I'm talking caps flying across the stage like wreck snapping. So remember back in the days when T-Rex used to be on stage battling, he used to always take out his hat and you know, snap it on the stage. So I thought that was fire because he said, I'm talking caps, but of course he meant bullets, caps flying across the stage like wrecks snapping. Last bar in the second round. Yo, Raekwon, I told you I'm with that dumb nigga shit. So let's play. If I don't leak your shit, they gonna see K bust on Ray without the sex tape. So I thought that was fire. Remember back in the day, Ray J and Kim Kardashian had a sex tape? So apparently Chess's real name is Raekwon. Yo, Raekwon, I told you I'm with that dumb shit, nigga. So let's play. If I don't leak your shit, they gonna see this K bust on Ray without the sex tape. So meaning that if I don't leak your shit with this gun, they gonna see this K, which is a gun. If I don't, they gonna see this K bust on Raekwon without the sex tape. Fire. So he definitely turned up even more in this round. Almost every bar landed in the second round. He has so much high energy, stage performance, everything. But I do see why people say that he reminds them of Surf, because he do have Surf's mannerisms when he's fired up and, you know, he got that energy on stage. He do mimic Surf, you know, but he had lots of haymakers in this bar. He did an excellent job, y'all. So now we're going to go to chess round, round 2. Now that first round, before I start this round, I definitely had to give that first round to Chess. Chess did his thing, okay? I like Chess's material was better to me. Every single bar was hitting. It's like I didn't even have a chance to just relax. It was like I was just mesmerized by everything that Chess was saying in that first round. But Bad News had a lot of dry spots and stuff, even though he had a few good bars. Chess round 2. How the fuck they get bad for me when it's finna get bad for you? I've been beating niggas' ass since school, B. Don't ask if Chess scrappy do. That was fire. I love Chess's delivery. He could project that voice. His voice is so clear, so powerful. Okay, so I love when he says, you know, how the fuck they get bad for me when it's finna get bad for you? Talking about Bad News. I've been beating niggas' ass since School B, but you know School B is the nephew of Scooby-Doo. Okay, but of course he meant I've been beating niggas' ass since school, like real school B. You know how you call somebody B? Don't ask if Chess scrappy do. You know, scrappy do can mean don't ask if Chess fight. But Chess and Scrappy Doo is a board game too, like a Scrappy Doo chess game. Okay, and Scrappy Doo is the nephew of Scooby Doo. Okay, so that was fire. But Scooby is also Scooby Doo. You know, so y'all get it. But cutting is a habit too. 50-50. That's something that I have to do. That was fire. He said, but cutting is a habit too. And you know, in school you could cut class, but he gestured as cutting, so it goes both ways. Cut class or you cutting somebody's face, because he said 50-50. That's something that I have to do. Play on words, have. He said have to do it. H-A-V-E. But when you cut something in half, that's H-A-L-F. So that's play on words. So I'm going to say that whole bar together. How the fuck they get bad for me when it's finna get bad for you? I've been beating niggas ass since school, B. Don't ask Chess if Scrappy do. But cutting is a habit too. 50. That's something that I have to do. Nice school scheme, y'all. Nice school scheme. Next bar. I am not here to battle you. I'm here to make sure you get taught right. I'm just giving bad game like an off night. He talk like when he see me, we gon' fight. It's always an internet thug that's saying it's on sight. Fire. You know, I like when he said, I'm giving bad game like an off night. You know how in basketball they have a bad game, so they call it an off night. Okay, and then I love when he said it's always an internet thug that's saying it's on site. And you know, internet, you look at sites and stuff. Fire. Next bar. Shoot till I'm tired. Smoke from the metal. Exhaust pipes. I don't care if he's sick. I'm off the leash. Can dog fight? Go from Calvin Cambridge, a long night, to Gary Coleman, a short life. Step any closer and shit get lit. Porch lights. Fire, y'all. I like when he said shoot till his tires smoke the metal. He compared it to exhaust pipes, because you know exhaust pipes got smoke coming out of it. He says, I'm off the leash. Can dog fight? Like I'm off the hook. But he said leash. Can this dog fight? He go from Calvin Cambridge. Calvin Cambridge is a character from that movie Like Mike. Okay, where he found, I don't know if y'all saw it, where he found a pair of Jordan sneakers, and then all of a sudden now he could do all these crazy moves on the court. He could dunk like, you know, like Vince Carter, and he could shoot threes like Steve Nash, and he could do crossovers like Alvin Iverson. Like that movie was a good movie. Okay, then he said that's a long night, because on the court you can have a long night. To Gary Coleman, a short life. You know, Gary Coleman was on that sitcom Different Strokes. So different strokes to do the world. So Gary Coleman was that little boy who was very short. So he said, step any closer, this shit get lit. Porch lights. And you know, on the porch, the lights are lit. Fire. Chess is different, y'all. Fire. Next bar. Your wife, the whore type, her ass shady. Take his bitch, he stepped back looking like, that shit crazy. Dr. Phil, y'all gonna catch me outside with Bad Baby. Fire, y'all. Remember Bad Baby? That girl, it was a show that Bad Baby was on. She was a young girl at the time on Dr. Phil's show. And she was causing her mother a lot of, you know, just pain and just being disruptive as a teenager. She just was a bad kid. Okay, but after that show, she would say on that show, she kept saying, catch me outside. How about that? She would say that to people in the crowd. Okay, so she became famous. The show went viral. They made a lot of memes off of the stuff that she was saying. Okay, this is back in 2016. So now she's like a celebrity, and she even got a record deal. How crazy is that? And in this bar, it said, that's crazy. Dr. Phil, y'all gonna catch me outside with Bad Baby. And that phrase, catch me outside, she said on the show. Next bar. When you was still paying to see Smack, Smack paid me. See, NEWZ was on a shelf. I was trying to stack daily. Thought that was fire. He's battling Bad News. He said NEWZ was on a shelf, meaning when you wasn't battling for a while, you was on a shelf. I was trying to stack daily, like stack my bread. But of course, daily could be the newspaper. I know here in New York, we have a newspaper called the Daily News. So that was fire. Next bar. I cut this bar a little bit, ... He a fag too. Rotten apples, bad fruit. I got the drop on this nigga. Shit is sad. Yeah, I'm the king of struggle bars. I know exactly how you living bad. So I thought that was fire. He said, I'm the king of struggle bars. I know exactly how you living bad, but he's talking to Bad News. Fire. Next bar. But you be with GDs. Watch me drop a rip like I'm done cleaning the leaves. I see you and squeeze. Hit his beam from tight far. Let these people believe this guy's hard. I put a round in the middle of GD like God. So I was seeing Tay-Rock's face when he said that. Tay-Rock didn't even get that bar when he said, I put a round in the middle of GD like God. Tay-Rock was looking confused. He literally had to ask somebody standing next to him like, what the fuck that mean? But God, when you put a middle of the word G-O-D, and he said, I put a round in the middle of GD. And you know, GDs, Battle Truth used to be a GD. GDs are gangsters, you know, gangster disciples. Okay, that's a sect, that's a gang. Okay, so he said, I put a round in the middle of GD like God, but a round could be the O in the middle of G-O-D. So it was fire, it was clever, it was fire. And when he said in the beginning, but you be with GDs, watch me drop a Rick. Now remember in that movie, Boys in the Hood, Ricky died. So he said, watch me drop a Rick. All right, last bar in this round. I don't need gloves to grip rubber. Kill you, then go after your bro, that's a big younger. 6 man. If Antoine the Ghost, how can he get help from his big brother? So, you know that movie, The 6 Man, with the brothers who were college stars. They were college basketball stars, okay? And one of the brothers wound up dying, okay? So when the brother died, he became a ghost and was helping the other brother on the basketball court, okay? So in this bar, when he says 6 man, if Antoine the Ghost, how can he get help from his big brother? And Antoine, Bad Newz's real name is Antoine. Fire. Every line again in the second round, hitting so many haymakers, more than what Bad Newz had in his second round. He has such great, excellent material, great performance, and great projection of his voice. Chess is just different. I had to give that second round to Chess again, y'all. So Chess was already up 2-0. So this third round is when I had much respect for Bad Newz. This third round was some real talk. This third round really made me see Bad Newz in a different light. So here we go. Y'all listen up. You's a fuck nigga. Cause your whole career to get your point across, you threw your moms under the bus, nigga. That's why I don't trust niggas. Using your moms to get clout. Bro, that shit is just whack. Cause when you seen your moms was struggling, why you ain't get you a pack? So he basically, in the beginning, when he started off in this round, y'all, he was talking about how Chess really did have a good life. You call yourself cakes. You know, it seemed like, you know, you had a good life to me. Okay, then he's in this bar, he's basically saying all throughout your career, battle rap career, you've been using your mother as clout. Okay, if you were struggling, if your mother was struggling that much, why you didn't go get you a pack? You know what I'm saying? Meaning to sell drugs or whatever so that they can have money. Next bar. Wasn't you a stick-up kid? Why you ain't pick that stick-up kid? Or go get you a gat? Or you just want to rap about it on a URL hoping that shit get him through smack? So he basically said what I just finished saying. Why didn't you pick up a gun if necessary? Go get you a gat or something. You know, stick up, kid, you know. Next bar. And this is a fact. But real shit, I like how you be letting your pen speak. Because I could relate. Bro, I was 15, had my first daughter and lost my moms in the same week. That's a real shit. When he said that, I really felt that. Like, wow, that's crazy. He really went through that, y'all. He had his first daughter, which is such a blessing, something to be happy about. But in that same week, he lost his mother. That's crazy. Like, how you want to have such a good experience, but a bad experience all in the same week. Next bar. That really hit hard in the building when he said that. Even Chess was like, wow, that's some crazy shit. Next bar. I know you had trouble in your life. Shit wasn't the best, man. Your moms could never afford the latest system, so you never had the best games. But I had to fight with my moms through breast cancer, and that shit made me a mess, man. I really watched that shit eat through her titties. So what the fuck made y'all think I wasn't ready for chest pain? Fire, man. Fire, man. So he's talking about how, you know, he saw his mother battling through cancer. And so he's comparing his struggle life to Chess's struggle life. You know, he's like, I had to literally see that cancer eat up my mom's titties. So what the fuck y'all think I wasn't ready for chest pains? And you know, breast is on your chest. And so he's talking about chest pain. Fire. When he's battling chest. Next bar. Chess, listen! Sometimes I feel like my whole life was a death sentence. You think your moms can relate to my moms? If I kidnapped and kill you, that she gotta live with her chest missing? Fire, y'all. Fire. So he's even comparing moms. Okay, if I kill you, then kidnap. He said, if I kidnap, then kill you, that she got to live with her chest missing. That could go both ways, meaning her chest, which is her boy, is missing, her boy chest missing, or her actual chest is missing. Okay, that was fire. Next bar. Chest missing. I try to bury this pain, little bro. Leave it in the dark. But my mom's never got to see 50 before all things fell apart. Fire. Remember 50 Cent, one of his songs was called not his song, he was in a movie called All Things Fall Apart. He played the character Dion. Okay, he had a promising running back career, you know, but he was battling a deadly disease while he was trying to put himself through school. So that was a nice movie where 50 Cent was in. So that was fire. Fire, y'all. Next bar. Chest listen. I know it was hard using that bottle to make a bowl, but you ever been locked up and wanted to eat oodles and noodles, so you had to use that shower water like it's a stove? Fire, y'all. Like, he was like talking some real pain, real talk in this freaking round. Fire. So he's talking about his experiences in prison when he wanted to eat oodles and noodles. So he needed some hot boiling water, but they didn't have a stove, so he had to use the shower hot water as if it was a stove just to make him some oodles and noodles. Fire. That was heartfelt. Last bar in this third round. I bang a few. I'm flaming you. They brought you to the pen because you a bad kid. And this is training school. So he said they brought you to the pen. They was battling on the Bullpen battle league. Okay. He said you a bad kid and this is training school. So that was fire. And then he called out New Jersey twerk, y'all. He started going to the camera and talking about twerk, but I didn't write all of that down. So every line really hit in this round. Every single line Bad News said hit. Okay, it was an excellent round. Real talk bars, lots of haymakers in this round, and everything was just great in this round. His energy, his performance, his stage presence, everything. He really turned it up 1,000 in that round. And what he was saying was so heartfelt that I was literally having goosebumps. Like, I wanted to cry. It was such a sad story. All right, so now we're going to Chet's third round. He got to pay what he owed, and I came to collect mine. On his property with a Tech 9. Lift his steel in the yard, he 1 hour, wreck time. So I believe when he said wreck time must have been a play on words for T-Rex. Rex or wreck time, Rex. You know, so that was a play on words for that. And you know Bad News and T-Rex, they have problems with each other. Next bar. The Lokes said kill him, because they don't fuck with your set kind. The Sig knew to give me the work. You better throw up the correct signs. So I thought that was nice. The Sig knew, but he meant the Sig knew, but signal, because he said at the end, throw out correct signs, which could be a signal, or the signal. You know, a gun is a Sig and Sauer gun. That's a gun. Okay, you knew to give me the work. Work could be drugs. You better throw up the correct signs. Next bar. I chopped up the first line, ... Till I pop a new bitch, stepmom. He put in a little work, but can't compare to that trust grind. I really lock in with these bars I state. You was fed time. So I thought that was, I like when he said, till I pop a new bitch, stepmom. And you know, pop a new bitch, meaning pop somebody. But Papa, you know, Papa is a father or a dad. Papa's bitch, meaning his woman, would be Chess's stepmom. I mean, would be Bad News' stepmom. So he said, till I pop a new bitch, stepmom. He put in a little work, but can't compare to that chest ground. I really lock with these bars I state. You was fed time. I like that. That was a little scheme. Lock with these bars I state. Lock, bars, state, fed. That's all the scheme right there. Fire. Next bar. And it was never enough to intricate when you said rhymes. And it was never enough for intricate when you said rhymes. Hit his top. News get front page. See, that's over the headlines. So I thought that was fire. That couldn't go, that's a double entendre. Because when he said news front, when he said hit his top, news get front page, meaning hit his top. Kill him, you know, news get front page, meaning he's dead, so he's on the front page, and then it's a headline. Or it can mean hit his top, okay, news gets front page, sit over the headlines. See, that's over the headlines, meaning that that's over people's heads. They're not going to get that bar. That's what I meant to say. Next bar. Bullets intertwine. Do you see how I connect mines? I thought that was fire. Bullets intertwine. You know what intertwine is, but intertwine. You know Bad News' real name is Antoine. So he meant bullets into Antoine. Fire, 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 fire. Next bar. I was out there pushing mad keys. My heart cold. You ain't know where I been at, King. Fire. Because that's a play on words when he said, where I've been at, King, you know, Nat King Cole, okay? And Nat King Cole was a pianist and a singer, and he actually had a song called Cold Heart. In this bar, he said, I was out there pushing mad keys. Keys is kilos of, you know, heroin or dope or whatever, but Nat King Cole was a pianist, so keys could go either way. My heart cold, Chess Heart was cold, but Nat King Cole has a song called Cold Heart. You ain't know where I been at, King. Fire. Like, that was just such a fire small bar right there. Chess is different, y'all. Next bar. I'm from the Bronx, where the little niggas clap things. Got immune to them youngins, getting shot like vaccines. Matt Bean, leaning him. Doctors can't find the bullets that are leaving him. So they open him up for a closer look. News is what they see in them. Fire. Fire. I'm going to say it one more time, because at the end, news is what they seeing in. CNN, you know, CNN is a channel that tell you about news and stuff. I'm from the Bronx, where the little niggas clap things. Got immune to them youngins, getting shot like vaccines. Matt Bean, leaning him. Doctors can't find the bullets that are leaving him. So they open up for a closer look. News is what they see in them. So that was a play on words. News is what they see in him, but he meant seeing in. Play on words. Fire, 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 fire. 2 more bars and we done. Y'all ain't friends with me. Okay, you ain't friends with me. If we ain't cool, don't say sit to me. Either me and bad vibe, or a nigga better keep that same energy. Fire. I'm gonna say it one more time. You ain't friends with me. If we ain't cool, don't say shit to me. Either me and bad vibe, or a nigga better keep that same energy. You know, aura, the aura of somebody. He said either me or bad vibe. Talking about bad news, but you know it could be a bad vibe. Somebody's aura could be a bad vibe. So that was a play on words. Either me and bad vibe, or a nigga better keep that same energy. But aura, play on words, aura. Fire. Last bar. Pop his brain. If I open up, you'll see every one of bad decisions. Doctor Strange. So you know Doctor Strange is a movie, is a superhero Marvel comic movie, and one of the characters in that movie was Dr. Brain. Okay, so I like when he said pop his brain. If I open up, and you know I open up, you'll see everything of bad decisions. Doctor Strange. So this 3rd round was good by Chess. He had good bars, but I admit, y'all, he was stumbling a lot. He may have stumbled like 2 or 3 times, so it wasn't totally clean, but he didn't stumble or choke on none of the other 2 rounds. Okay, he did have a few haymakers still. Okay, he's gotten a lot better, like I said, but he just wasn't good enough, y'all, to beat Bad News in that 3rd round. Bad News 3rd round was phenomenal. It was amazing, and Chess just could not beat that 3rd round. Okay, but Chess, he choked in that 3rd round, so that's another reason why I had to give it to Bad News. But Chess still did good. He still won the battle. It was a 2-1 to Chess. All right, y'all. See y'all later.